The stories I tell come from many places. Some are based on my own experiences living abroad. Others originate from conversations with storytellers, historians, and locals. And sometimes they appear fully formed in my mind as if guided by some unseen hand. That's what happened with this tale. When I envisioned the protagonist as a Moroccan architect named Driss, the setting and plot sprung forth with him, whispering secrets from the pages of history. What you're about to hear is entirely fictional, though inspired by the rich folklore of Morocco, particularly the haunting legends of jinn and ghosts known as al-Ra in Arabic. These supernatural tales have deep roots in pre-Islamic beliefs and have survived across centuries and cultural shifts. I hope the result is something both entertaining and thought-provoking, a glimpse into a world where the line between the living and the dead is razor-thin, and where ancient beliefs can feel startlingly modern. Let's begin. In the red sands of the High Atlas, where the sun sets in gold behind crumbling fortresses, lies a forgotten Kasbah. Its walls are eroded by time, its arches whispering secrets. No one lives there now, and none dare enter after sunset. The locals call it Kasbah Ora, the Kasbah of the spirit, but long ago it had another name and a heartbeat. The year was 1978. Driss, a young architect from Rabi, was sent by the Ministry of Culture to document and sketch the ancient Kasbahs of the south. His mission was simple, to preserve a dying heritage. But when his guide Si Abdelkader, an old Amazi villager, brought him to the ruins near Tingye, something shifted. "We do not sleep near that one," said Si Abdelkader, refusing to step beyond the cracked archway, "because something still sleeps there." Si Abdelkader replied, his weathered face grave, "and it dreams of blood." Driss, educated and skeptical, brushed off the warning. He set up his tent just beyond the Kasbah's western wall, and spent the day sketching its elegant towers and zigzagging passageways. The building seemed to watch him, its windows like hollow eyes. But he chalked it up to imagination. That night, he dreamed of a woman in white. Her face was veiled. Her voice echoed in the walls. "They buried me beneath the cedar stairs. Find me." The next day, he returned to the nearby village of Tazolt to gather oral accounts. An old Hokawati named Lala Fadma invited him for mintia. Her wrinkled hands trembled as she recalled the legend that Kasbah belonged to Kaid Ben Salah, a cruel ruler. He was obsessed with a woman from the desert, a Tuareg girl with violet eyes. He took her by force, locked her inside his Kasbah. She never left. The villagers claimed her screams echoed during windstorms, and that every generation, someone who entered alone was found paralyzed with fear, or not found at all. Driss scoffed. But that night, he returned to the Kasbah. He was no believer, but curiosity is the cousin of danger. Inside, the air was cooler, almost damp. His flashlight flickered. Dust coated every surface. Yet in one room, the cedar staircase room, there was fresh footprints in the powder. He descended the stairs. A strange cold brushed his neck. He heard a soft whisper. "You found me." Behind a loose stone under the stairs, Driss uncovered human bones wrapped in a tattered white hike and a tarnished silver bracelet engraved with the word "lay." Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. His flashlight died. For hours, or was it minutes? Driss wandered the Kasbah's halls. Each corridor led him back to the same central chamber. The walls bled whispers. He saw Layla's ghost standing at the top of the tower, veil floating, eyes hollow. "You opened a seal." "Now I remember." He woke up outside the Kasbah at dawn, clothes torn, arms scratched, trembling. The villagers found him mumbling in Amazi, though he only spoke Arabic. It took weeks for Driss to recover. He returned to Rabi but refused to speak of the Kasbah. His sketches were burned. His report was never filed, but they say he never again walked through a wooden door without hesitation. Today the Kasbah still stands, half swallowed by the desert. Tourists pass by, snapping photos unaware, but the villagers still whisper. And when the wind howls through Tinger, old Si Abdelkader spits and mutters, Layla is still waiting for the one who will set her free or join her. Now let's discuss what we've just experienced. First things first, what does the word Kasbah mean? In essence, a Kasbah is a fortified structure found throughout North Africa, particularly in countries like Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. They can range from the size of a house to an entire city. Historically, Kasbahs served as homes for local governors appointed by the ruling dynasty. Over time, the term Kasbah has expanded to encompass any type of traditional fortified residence or citadel. These structures typically include features like high walls, towers, and sometimes even independent communities within them. In the context of our tale, the Kasbah represents more than just bricks and mortar. It acts as a character itself, a silent observer to the unfolding drama. The Kasbah holds secrets and whispers tales of the past, blurring the lines between the living and the dead. Next, let's talk about jinn. In the rich tapestry of Islamic folklore, jinn hold a significant place. Unlike the Western conception of ghosts, which often represent the spirits of the deceased, jinn are elemental beings made of smokeless fire. They inhabit our world unseen, influencing events and interacting with humans in ways both subtle and profound. Jinn have been part of human culture for thousands of years, with evidence of their existence dating back to ancient civilizations. Their presence is deeply intertwined with our world, shaping our lives in ways we may not always perceive. The concept of jinn has evolved over time, incorporating influences from various cultures and beliefs. In some traditions, jinn are seen as benevolent, bringing good fortune and blessings, while in others, they are viewed as malevolent, causing mischief, or even inflicting harm. This duality adds a layer of complexity to their portrayal, reflecting the balance between good and evil that exists within the human psyche. Finally, let's delve into the role of storytelling in preserving history and culture. The art of storytelling has been an integral part of human civilization since the earliest of times. Through stories, cultures transmit their values, beliefs, and historical accounts across generations, ensuring that traditions and legacies endure. In Morocco, the art of oral storytelling is highly revered. Masters of this tradition, known as keep the memories of their ancestors alive by narrating tales that educate and entertain. These stories serve as a link to the past, allowing younger generations to connect with their cultural roots and understand the complexities of their heritage. By preserving these narratives, Morocco safeguards its cultural identity and ensures that future generations continue to learn from the wisdom embedded in these timeless tales. So remember, the true power of stories lies not just in their ability to captivate us, but also in their capacity to shape our understanding of the world and ourselves. So until next time, keep listening, keep sharing, and keep discovering the magic that lies within stories. Thank you.